Configure salary components with tax and payroll sync. Salary structure setup begins in Payroll, the enterprise foundation for automated compensation management. The directory interface displays all existing pay models while facilitating new configuration workflows. The name field establishes a distinct identifier for specific workforce classifications or distinct labor contracts. Effective from invalid up to parameters, enforce the strict temporal validity of the compensation framework. The deduction limit defines the absolute maximum allowable percentage withheld from gross employee earnings. Applicable for payee determines if the structure targets specific organizational subgroups for automated disbursement. Component configurations define specific earning or deduction logic within the broader enterprise salary framework. Calculation variables establish the mathematical foundation for computing and prorating individual payment line items accurately. Payrun term settings align the specific component calculation with the overarching organizational payroll cycle frequency. Internal logic automatically links these underlying rules to attendance records for precise final disbursements. The final output formula enforces strict mathematical rounding rules to guarantee precision in monetary transfers. Toggling allow employee-wise change permits authorized human resources personnel to override standard calculated amounts. Activating slab required links the pay component to progressive tax tables for automated compliance withholding. Assigning a precise TDS, slab guarantees organizational adherence to National Revenue Service deduction schedules. Saving the configuration immediately binds the specific mathematical rule to the overarching salary blueprint. The Quick Add tool accelerates setup by exposing standardized organizational earning and deduction elements immediately. Standard earning components populate the gross calculation with predefined allowances and core salary elements. Deduction components reliably automate the systemic calculation of taxes, insurance premiums, and mandatory employee withholdings. Contribution elements automatically calculate critical employer-side liabilities for statutory benefits and enterprise social security funds. The consolidated list view presents all assigned financial components for a comprehensive pre-submission review. Effective from invalid up to dates, enforce the operational life cycle of the entire pay structure. The deduction limit explicitly restricts the maximum percentage withheld from total gross employee earnings. Applicable for payee confirms the exact demographic targeting for this specific enterprise compensation structure. Individual component configurations allow fine-tuning of specific mathematical logic rules or localized tax calculation applicability. Temporal fields at the component level dictate precisely when a specific allowance or deduction activates. Component parameters override broader rules to accommodate unique contractual stipulations or shifting regulatory compliance mandates. Adjusting the calculation type to slab value triggers progressive processing based on dynamically defined thresholds. Updating the component ensures the localized mathematical rules apply correctly during the next payroll run. Returning to the primary screen allows for secondary audits of all remaining structural elements. Secondary allowances undergo similar individual audits to confirm absolute alignment with internal human resource policies. Verifying calculation bases ensures prorated payments remain mathematically sound regardless of specific attendance variances. The final output formula standardizes net pay rounding to meet strict regional banking integration requirements. Final submission validates configuration, parameters, and permanently registers the complete framework into the active database. The master directory maintains an immutable audit trail of all deployed and archived organizational structures. Copy salary structure facilitates the rapid deployment of identical pay frameworks for similar job roles. Renaming the duplicated framework creates a clear distinction for alternative employee classifications or vendor contracts. Temporal fields update to align the new derivative structure with its specific operational lifecycle efficiently. Account mapping ensures the duplicated salary expenses sync accurately with the designated organizational general ledger. System validation confirms the duplicated record is structurally sound and ready for live payroll assignment. Thank you for watching. Connect with us to see this in action.